Tonight, the Bourne Braves, they end their season on a win. They defeat the Wareham Gatemen from behind 7-6. Tyler Fitzgerald, the player of the game, hits a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tyler, you guys were down 6-4. What were you looking for in that at-bat?
They've been throwing me a lot of sliders all game. I just got that 1-1 slider down. I knew they were going to come back with it again. I was just sitting on it, and he hung me one, and I was able to put it out of the park.
So 3 hits today, 3 for 5. We just talked last week. How does it feel to be player of the game 2 times 1 week?
It feels really good. I got today started with a nice bunt single, and that always helps put your confidence out for the day. So I was able to come out here and put some good at-bats together, and I caught one at the end there. And
you've told me that you like being in those big pressure situations. Tonight, down 2 with 2 guys on late in the game. What were you looking for?
Just try not to do too much. Just put a good swing on the ball, and the wind's blowing out today, so if you got one up to left field, it was gone easily, and that's what I did there in the 8th inning, and help our team get a win today.
So as you're draft eligible next year, this might be your last game as a Bourne Brave. What does it mean to you that you end this game, end this season with a win?
It actually means a lot. Coach Harvey does a lot for us. All the coaches do so much for us. For the past 2 years, he's been nothing but great to me and all the guys. So to come out here and end it on a win, you know, we're not going to make playoffs and all, so just to end on a win is always nice, and it was a fun night to end on.
So Tyler Fitzgerald, 3-run home run that's the game winner for the Braves tonight. Tyler Fitzgerald, 3 for 5. He's our player of the game. Tonight, on the final night of the season, the Bourne Braves end their season with a victory. They come from behind and defeat the Wareham Gatemen 7-6. I'm joined right now by Alexander Moore and Blaine McCormick for one last time for some Tomahawk talk. And Alex, tonight Justin Lasko was the starter for the Bourne Braves after getting the co-New England Player of the Year award, and he struggled a little bit, but the team really picked him up in the second half of the game.
They really did, but I mean, you got to point out that he did get into the 5th inning, and he was doing well. I mean, 4 2/3 of an innings pitched with only 8 hits and 4 strikeouts. I mean, we'll take that. And with this lineup, they can come back and, like you said, lift him up when he doesn't have his best stuff out there. It seemed like everyone chipped in tonight. I mean, RBIs from Fitzy, Bardzell, Lyle Lynn, Jake Gorella. There was just everyone from all around, up and down the lineup, just did a great job starting off with Gorella with that RBI double back in the 2nd inning, and then they had that monster 5th inning. In the top of the 5th, Gatemen put up 5, and they answered back with 3 of their own, and then it just seemed like the momentum kept building from there.
So Alex mentioned it. Fitzy was getting into the action. He really did. I mean, 6-4 down in the 8th inning, 2 runners on, and Tyler Fitzgerald up at the plate. He does what, you know, he hasn't even done it this year.
Kirk Chunk, if you will. Just an absolute shot out to left field. And, you know, talking with him after the game, he was all smiles about that. I think every Bourne Braves player was, and that's what he brings to the table, just consistency in the batter's box. He may not hit a home run all the time because that's only his 2nd of the year, but dang, he has been impressive this year. And, you know, can't wait to see what he and a lot of these Braves will be doing in the future.
So Tyler Fitzgerald, he was the player of the game, as you guys saw a moment ago. Alex, we're going to go with you, though. Player of the game, yours.
All right, since Fitzy already got it, I'll go with Jacob Wallace. Came in the 9th inning, going for his 6th save of the summer season, led off the top of that 9th inning with a double, then came back and said, it doesn't matter, I'm going to shut the door on them. 3 straight strikeouts from Wallace. Big old goose egg for the ERA over the entire summer. Jacob Wallace, just a tremendous, really good pitcher for the Bourne Braves. I had the pleasure of watching him all summer.
I'm going to go with Tyler Fitzgerald. I don't care if I just interviewed him for the player of the game. The guy was so good tonight. 3 for 5, that home run that, I mean, it didn't save their season, but it was a great home run that won them this game. And I'm so impressed with what a professional he's been this whole year and leading that defense, leading the offense. And today he finishes his batting average at .298, really great average, and 3 hits tonight. I was just so impressed by what he did tonight.
Well, you mentioned the word professional. I'm going to give it to Ashton Bardzell, especially at the later part of this season. He had 3 walks in today. 3 walks. That's something to really hold your head up high for, especially for this guy who's been swinging the bat really well, finishes off the season leading the team in batting average. This was a temporary contract player, ladies and gentlemen, and he now finishes it off with a team-leading batting average for the summer. That is darn impressive.
So the Braves, they end the season on a high note, coming from behind to beat the Western Division champions, the Wareham Gatemen, 7-6. But right now, for the last time, alongside Alexander Moore and Blaine McCormick, I'm your host, Rob Werner, signing off, and we'll see you soon.